If you let Mika in the door, if you invite her in, best believe she's going to be a Brahma bull in your place and in your face. To be honest with you, Chakotay is going to be in a very favorable position considering he's on the winner's side. I've talked about this with other commentators as well. Statistically, it's been a rough shot for a lot of the people in losers historically to make a comeback happen just based off of previous CPT runs.
Ooh, and the way Tay's playing, it's going to be hard to get it done. But then again, Justakid coming back from the brink, it's like the game gods are favoring him. They are shining on him. I'm not going to say it's all about luck because it takes a lot of skill to bring it back from the brink, especially
for sure.
when he's at the brink of defeat, like when there's just confirms away. So again, that momentum, how we saw him in the 5v5, how we saw him in the top spots of Texas Showdown and other tournaments, it's that same sort of heat. Grand finals of the mid-best CPT qualifier, ElChakotay versus Justakid. Let's get it.
And here we go. It's going to be 3 out of 5 all the way through. You already know what it is. You guys have been tuning in. We thank you guys. This is going to be everything we've asked for in the mid-best. Justakid, Chakotay on the winner's side. But right now, as it stands, a good introduction from both.
He's right after the fireball. Also for DP. We were talking about these anti-options of Juri. The drop kick against the fireball looks like it's pretty strong. So is the speech.
It's different though because that fireball is very much so low to the ground that hitbox is not going to be a big deterrent against something like a drop kick. In fact, it gives Chakotay the green light to go into the drop kick, which is a big problem. Justakid, however, unfazed by said problem. He's letting the normals speak for themselves. But here comes the Schmix Master. You blocked that? Yeah, he's definitely been to the lab against Tay. But what about the second set?
Oh, what?
That was actually smart as hell.
So nasty.
That was smart as hell. Chakotay intentionally had dropped it. I mean, the stun would have killed him either way, I think.
Right.
But he made a statement. Chakotay hit him with the jab. It hit, right? Stopped intentionally to get a frame trap against Justakid. That was nasty. I bet you, man, Tay, you a dirty dog.
Yeah, well timed in the super slide. ElChakotay sipping out the cap like that. My God. And getting a real big lead, which is fantastic.
That's a command grab. Oh, you know, I would have got smoked too.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. Justakid now. He sees red. It is out. There it is. He sees red. I'm not talking about Mika's costume. Ooh. He's very aggressive right now. You can't continue the combo. Dead. Build that meter. Here he has full critical. It doesn't matter what your name is.
I really like the fact that Justakid goes in this next round, going down with all the bar things, threatened with the EXDP as a reversal option, and still going to super. A lot of things he can utilize, but again, ElChakotay dashing and not let him stock up. I like that he's aware, saying these distances. And the anti-air from Justakid, we want to see this before, now he's putting it in his game plan, spins the super, so now he gets the lead in this round.
Just the explosive damage. Oh, the back roundhouse to stop the drop kick, man, that's so active, it's so smart.
With the fireball follow-up?
Get him with the chair. The brimstone just in case, yes sir. Right before the second chair, another Naduska coming in. Oh, he stuffed him! He tried to move out of the way! Oh no! Not stunned yet. Check the movement. EX uppercut finds the mark again. Justakid. He is phenomenal when it comes to the defensive reads against Chakotay. But what happens now? Chakotay is on the back foot. He has to be. No stunner, no cell.
No V-bar for him. Beautiful versus the drop kick, but he's able to land the jab in time to stay fine.
What?
Ooh, you almost got smoked.
He swept, he low profiled under the drop kick. That had to be intentional. That had to be intentional. Justakid. That's actually kind of nuts.
That's actually kind of wild. Had time to get the jab too as well. Perfectly timed. Now Tay says, I'm gonna land this one to get it done. Side switch though on the whip command grab in the DP.
That was actually caught. That actually caught the startup of the back roundhouse against Juri. Oh, big punish on the sweep. Justakid, no, not there for the anti-air. A big stuff. No drop kick in his face.
The back heavy kick used as a shimmy tool. Almost got the stun. One more touch to get it done. Tay up in the corner. Backs off for the activation. I like that Justakid. Noticing the bar at the bottom. EXDP knocks him down on the ground. No mix necessary.
Such a scary thought. My God, he's playing out of his mind. Justakid has stuffed so many different drop kick approaches from Chakotay.
What I really love about the fact that even though he is getting crushed on some of the sequences off the drop kicks, he's still presenting those options. He's not taking them off the table. But I like that chase down from Tay against the V-shift and play in the pickup. One more touch for the stun. No chase on the wingless airplane in the crosscut.
Oh, and he dropped the stun opportunity. Justakid has plenty of time to punish the body splash on the way down. I'm loving this right now from Justakid. Fireball to check. Medium kick to keep Chakotay locked down. But here comes the Desco. Where's that chair at? You know he's going to convert off of that. It's Tay.
All damn day.
My God.
From
Extra
across the room?
damage. How does the Desco defy physics with the chair the way that she throws it?
What it sounds like, too.
I'm ducking every time I hear that noise.
Ooh, huh? Let's hit my pro. Jumping situation right here from Tay.
Again. He tried to parry? Trying to get a flex going? Oh, huge momentum swing. And it's so tough. Justakid, he's making all the right reads on defense. Not falling susceptible to any of the Lady Mika pressure, not even the command grabs. He's staying and holding his ground.
And then some of those ranges using standing medium kick, and some of these ranges in the back end for the light kick, easier options so they don't get crush countered. I like that he alternates depending on where he is at. Jump in. Not bad for ElChakotay. He's closer and closer. He needs to get that mix going and flowing. There's a drop kick on the crouch medium kick into the super ElChakotay.
There's a lot of scaling involved, but not enough. Oos. Very close tag. That could have been it. Oh my God. If Chakotay gets hit once,
Talk to me.
I think he's dead. No, there's a lot of scaling.
That's why did he bet that?
You actually are a madman.
You nasty little boy. I can't believe you did that.
You booger swinging.
You just
V-skill throwing.
You don't wash your hands after eating Cheetos.
Boy. Oh God, gets it all over the controller.
That's awful. It's gross.
That's the cousin that comes over to the house, just picking his nose. Can I play on your video games?
No.
Get out of here.
Risky option did not pay off in the end. Justakid, I'm surprised he went for that decision, to be honest. Like, it's one of those block. At this point, I think you just stay more solid in the neutral. Let him come to you, get the win. You have so many ways to check in the neutral. That's so risky at this point. You're in loser side of things. We'll see what it do, though. He's still the right ship right here with the neutral. As soon as I say that, comes his curse. Puts him in the corner. ElChakotay is working him.
Power bomb, and there goes the first brimstone of many. Oh, not today. No stopping. Justakid in the corner. Actually gets that escape route. Just to continue the combo after this. Back throw will not be enough. Oh, no, it would have been enough. Back throw would have killed.
You're right.
Uh-oh. Mika.
Off the backboard. Where's she at? In front. Yo, the smash that so.
He's so sick.
He's so dirty.
Tay is actually the sickest man alive. Chakotay is a nasty, he ain't never lied. Back throw.
I like that this is going for more of these jump in situations, trying to find the crosses. That crouching medium punch has a weird angle to deal with the air defense.
Giant swing.
Yep, here we go.
Speaking of swings, that momentum shift is ever so important. Justakid, he thrives on that attention. He thrives on that pressure. What a time to get through that fireball. What a reaction from Tay. Justakid, one of those options notified. Sneaking in a dash. You're dead if you spend it.
And he will. Spend to win. Gotta stay alive. Do not let Tay put you in the corner and mix you to death. Spend to win. You're gonna get the bar back anyway. Justakid. Trying to go up more of these games. Gets that reset closer and closer.
And look at the neutral being played against Justakid. Every single option that Chakotay presented stuffed. Up until this point, right? Now that entry has been broken, Chakotay is playing Mika. He's playing Mika.
Fears the throw.
Gonna get swung on.
Reset EXP shift. Well timed.
He knew it.
And the V skill side switch. I like that from Justakid. Puts him at a better space.
No more stun factor. Chakotay does get this giant swing anyway. No coverage. No coverage on the jump out. Again. Justakid. Oh my lord. Target. Oh, that's feng shui, not target combo. The throw.
There we go. Stay safe. Still one more in the tank from ElChakotay. Hold on the neutral.
Oh, you could anti-air that! Oh, Jesus. He was trying to chase down. Oh, you dead?
That'll do it. Just decisions away once again.
But Lord.
These pressure situations, it's so hard to stay solid, but someone like Justakid is like, cool, if you let me live, it'll be over for you.
He just has the right reads against what Chakotay wants to do. There's been multiple times where he's gotten out of giant swing territory. Sure, some of them will hit, but it's not a complete steamroll. Like, there's been imperative moments where if he had sat down still, he would have died.
That's correct.
I don't know how he's guessed correctly a good amount of the times against Chakotay. That's impressive in and of itself.
Very. Even though they probably play each other quite a bit, it doesn't matter. You know, something different up in these top spot tournaments. You're gonna show something different. EX, tech, DP immediately, just to get turning up in terms of the aggression.
That light pin wheel is such a nuisance from that far away too. It just occupies so much space and it's hard to punish. Oh boy. Damn! Can we talk about how impressive Justakid's maneuvering is around the V-Trigger 2 activation? ElChakotay has not gotten any success with it. I gotta think to myself, will Chakotay benefit more off of Trigger 1 at this point? I don't know. It serves very similar purposes, but I don't know, man.
Especially get Trigger so far in the match. You know, you lost so much health in that, you know, we haven't seen too much come from it. And they just go holding down neutral a little bit to put more mix on it. It might help out a little bit more. I'd like to see Tay switch it up. That might possibly happen. We do see a reset. If Justakid is on reset point, that could happen.
I love that.
Look at the fireball, using armor.
There's the first Lady Mika that actually has hit Justakid. It's been a long time. The mix, blocked again. Another V reversal. Justakid's defense has been amazing. Watch out now. That's fine. Very minimal damage out of the whole potential of it. The V-shift break. No, sir. Counter hit is there. Chakotay with a hefty life lead. Justakid, he could get a couple of sequences going, but it has to do without trigger.
Absolutely. Careful now. Got your these dashes that come through. Justakid's peppered with the medium kicks every so often.
Oh. No whiff punish from the side of Chakotay.
Single fireball, oh my god.
I mean, there's nothing really he can fear from that range. That's fine. Yeah, dashed up into him. Or actually just smoked that standing medium punch. From that range, Chakotay, I don't think the Peach would hit. The armor would be there, but I don't think the Peach would hit from that far against the fireball. Oh.
Jump back. Again, dealing with the drop kick in different ways, different spaces. He's got a plan. He's ready.
Oh, that was actually Nad's fault. That's too close for comfort. Yeah, I think it hit towards the later end of the active frame where it's not cancelable. Oh, that's fine. Brimstonian, do it again.
Rising. What's the EX? As you said before.
How does he know?
How does he know?
I'm asking you.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, he obviously studies the tapes. He's on his stream, things like that. But for him to be this studious to study prepared, it's the next level Justakid. It's just the king out here.
There's the chair. Here comes just two hands in the air, by the way. Late Nadeshko riffing in the night. Nadeshko again. What's the answer here for Justakid? Just sitting there and blocking. That's just fine. Look at him just taking the steps back. Oh, Chakotay, he smells blood as well. Gets the confirm off of the counter hit. He is one more game closer to getting into Capcom Cup, but Justakid, he still has another game to play. We'll see if he can get this reset going. Personally, I would love to see how this plays out with a reset.
Yeah. Let's see more action.
No shot against Tay, but I want to see how it plays out. This has been mad entertaining. I love seeing the defensive options that Justakid has against Chakotay. It's been read after read, and it's been the correct one. It's phenomenal.
It's just that player-to-player kind of thing that they've had for years upon years. People will play each other on rank, in tournaments, just in practice in general. It's all coming to light, but you see the switch up in different things. He put himself in the corner. That was unfortunate.
That was Chakotay just ducking. If he had stood still, it would have hit in the front to get a throw beat, but Chakotay just sitting there. That was so smart.
And his own matchup knowledge. He wants it. He's hungry.
What a block. But you can't block the command grab.
Air jab.
It's fine. Very risk averse option. That's too far. That's way too far.
But for Justakid. Covering that standing medium kick into the punish.
Man, he had all the punishes in the world. He's still going for the sweep either way. Justakid now looking at reset point against Chakotay.
Yes, right there. Yes. As we talked about, the spacing has to be perfect, and he was right in that range.
Oh. Giant swing, get back in here. Oh. The V-shift into the charge up, a little bit ambiguous. I love that from Justakid. But ElChakotay firing away with the peak. Another command grab too far off the mark. I'm not too sure about that.
Just taking advantage, forcing Tay to back up a bit into the corner. The drop kick still deadly. All it takes is a good crush. Back to square one, the DP. That's what we want to see from Justakid in terms of the anti-air approach. Rushing the activation. He's coming through. Watch your 6, man. It's got a lot more tricks. Yeah. I told you.
Covering that V reversal option. Adaptation coming out. Oh, my lordy. Oh, you could have come again.
Could look for the EX that time.
You're actually dead.
Resetting the bracket. We talked about that. EX Wingless has not been coming through as an anti-air. It's Justakid.
he had the reset, or he had the option select. He 100% had the option select against that option. There was a time for him to go for the wingless airplane. He whiffed the throw. Justakid had jumped away. He could have done EX wingless airplane.
That was the only time that he has not went for that option too. So it's strange to not see him go for these anti-air options that have been presented to him consistently by Justakid.
Nasty. Actually kind of nasty, but it's exactly what we asked for. I mean, that's good for us.
Yeah. I want to see more games. I don't want to see more games too.
That's rough for Chakotay, but hey, man, that's great for us. I would love to see, again, Chakotay. There were a couple of mishaps. Like there was a lot of miscalculations when it came to his command grabs. I think there was a lot of micro walks that Justakid had taken, and Chakotay hadn't really been prepared for that. He hadn't like been able to keep Justakid sitting still. But we'll see how that manages in the later half of the matches. Can we see that one more time? Let me show some. Oh man, I want to see some love. It
was Tega saying we need one more set. Okay. Shout out to my boy Taki Tega out here.
My man
You're
Tega.
getting what you get. You're getting what you get, baby. Reset of the grand finals. Justakid coming back from the brink. But again, it's just these slight decisions of Tay that could take it. He seems to look at the anti-air approach, I think, a little bit better. And there's a switch over to V-Trigger 1, as we mentioned before.
Yeah, I love the option of trigger 1. I feel like there's a lot more consistency in tracking down the opponent rather than the chair being pretty linear, right? You treat it as a projectile. But that, again, it just tracks the opponent.
Get it early in the round, too, so it might help out. It's a back throw. Tay.
Damn!
Neutral jump in play. Something different with it. War Fears. The chase up. That's what we want to see with these anti-airs.
Giant swing, you're actually going to be stunned. I don't know what the scaling involved. Oh, he's got more than enough. What am I saying?
No EX necessary.
Doesn't need it. After that, that's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage. ElChakotay squaring it up in that crouching medium punch. Walking a bit so make sure you get the anti-air at the right area. I like that from Tay.
Oh. I like that firing right back with the low medium kick as well. Oh boy. Lady Mika into the reset, tossing medium punch. Lady Mika get again.
Cross frame city.
Here's the jam. Oh! No side switch.
The V skill.
And that's totally fine. Side switch via back throw now. Justakid, he's using the rest of the escape to move on back. He's waiting for it. Crouching heavy punch canceled into the fireball to force Chakotay to sit still. That was actually genius.
And the right anti-air approach too at that range. Justakid again.
Oh, you're dead.
Picking it up into the super. That'll seal it. Of course, he's going to spin to win. Stay in. Yeah.
If off of crush counter, if he had done dash up, stand jab into uppercut, I think it would have left Chakotay living. Like just raw, or not raw, sorry, just those three without going into critical art, I think Chakotay would have been big living.
That's a choice by Justakid. It's a drop kick again. Tay hasn't put it on the corner or take it off the table. And I like that he's put also the crouch medium kick every so often and the Sobato every so often the normal to make it different. Different look.
How many Lady Mikas did he just raw? I think it was like 4.
He still got away with no crush.
Oh, he whipped the sweep and no big punish. It's fine. Chakotay now gets the activation. That was sick! He baited him.
Yep. We're coming to time to say bye.
Snap. Brimstone. A back throw will do it, I think. Oh, he went for the Mika. The back throw for Justakid instead. Another throw again.
I like that from Justakid to blow up that defensive option right there. Into offense. Go for the throw. Empty throw. One more touch. EX, why would you jump? You got the ground covered.
I love that option. Justakid was trying to intimidate with the fireball, forcing Chakotay to sit still in the mix. But again, I think if he had waited a little bit longer on the ground, I think he would have been able to like get something going. He could have been like, block the fireball, do anything like maybe like, jump in, sure. He could do like a tick throw setup off of a light jump in. Could do empty jump into a low or empty jump throw, right?
Low, yeah.
He had a 4-way mix.
What a way to go. You gave him the opportunity with the EX speech. Wingless. We talked about the anti-air approach from Tay getting better and better. With the V skill.
Man, still with the conversions. Justakid stuffing up the dashes and now punishing the crouching heavy punches. Chakotay is looking for a way to activate Justakid. I love that. He backs away because he understands Chakotay just wants to go for the activate.
Now, actually, just get turned down just a little bit patient, but here we go. Into the corner.
Oof, that's so much damage. Oh, dash up in your face. Justakid has no fear. He's in the perfect range for buffering, but man, who would think after a V-skill charge up that he would dash forward against Chakotay?
I wouldn't at all. I wouldn't have guessed it at all.
Neither did Tay.
I guess. But it's that change in like rhythm is taking Tay off balance a little bit. The side gets punished. Justakid puts him in the corner, the throw. How's this gonna end? Is it the same way, same sort of way that we saw in the last round? Look at that, immediately avoiding the activation, backing off a bit.
Time to guess. Justakid guessing correctly. Educated guesses against the defense, or sorry, on defense against the offense of Chakotay. No conversions. I mean, he could have gone for maybe like medium kick into charge kick, but still, I love it. Justakid not being overzealous. Nice and patient. This kid is no longer a kid. He is a man. The back throw and the patience of a man, of a king, of a saint. He knows how to rule his normals. He knows how to rule the battlefield. This guy is something else. This is the makings of history for David, aka Justakid.
He's definitely his neutral's definitely a lot better. I mean, I'm actually a little shocked at how he's playing right now, because it's a mix of, you know, that aggression and that just staying back a bit, which has been a big pain point for him. He knows how to slow it down, and then those bursts of energy, those burst moments are taking ElChakotay off his guard. Never mind, ElChakotay finds his way out of the corner, staying fine, but the V-break is a better way, puts it back to where he was square one.
I'm not going to be totally fine. Man, he's still within range?
He's still within range?
I said that.
I had to agree. I had to agree.
Lordy, yeah, checking on the other side. Chakotay, again, this is where the mental game kind of gets put into play. Chakotay's being a little impatient. He's getting shook up a little bit by Justakid. Oh, that was sick. I actually didn't think he was going to low profile against the roundhouse.
Put on the command grab. Again, just give these right reads and the anti-airs, the things that we were looking for. It's not so easy. Tay's been putting different looks in. Jump, heavy kick, splash, things like that. And now, just giving his own jump ins. Tay, you can see he's so focused on the ground game.
He
finds a confirm from the command grab too as well.
Oof. Lady Mika. I love it. I love it from Chakotay. Is it going to be enough? Does he spend it? He absolutely does, and that's going to be just fine for Justakid. Albeit, he was at a life deficit. His life in the corner, he's thinking to himself, all right, well, if Chakotay manages to spend the bar, he gets the W, but I get to start off as aggressive as I want to, right? I have a bar and, what, 3/4? That's going to be a big differential here.
One less anti-fireball option to worry about, but it doesn't matter. Tay just goes in immediately, round start with it, right in that aggression. And sometimes you just need that little bit of momentum, but again, the reads. Justakid's a librarian, my friend. My man is reading every book in ElChakotay.
How does he know?
How does he know? Is it again that you play somebody for so long, in addition to watching the tapes and things like that, and how the match has been going and flowing, he's put that together. He's about to get that stun.
He does get the stun.
And he gets it done.
He has more than enough to defeat Chakotay. A big lead for the young man. I think this is very similar to his first encounter against Chakotay. I think he went 2-1. He had the lead at one point, but now it's going to be... This is the one he needs to seal right now. With the amount of momentum and energy he's been playing at, and the read's been phenomenal, he is pretty much poised to take it. He's poised to take it. He's in that position to get it.
Absolutely. Put everything together. The anti-airs a ground game. Nasty. He's so late with the back heavy kick, had the conversion. And again, the anti-airs at DP. He's literally putting everything together.
This is it. I could see the remnants of Chakotay slowly disappearing. Like, this isn't the kind of Chakotay we're used to. We talk about momentum-based players. Chakotay is definitely one of those cats as well.
You're right. Look at that, looking for anything, but Justakid was too far the distance.
He's playing with his emotions. Chakotay wants to get this trigger off, and Justakid knows it.
Look at it there. What do we have? The Irish whip.
Same side.
EXDP though from Justakid.
Man, Chakotay is getting read like a book.
Every page. And the pictures. The reversal for some distance, but it may not even matter. It's just a one touch and the neutral jump. The reads and Justakid on tournament point. Putting everything together. Anti-airs. Ground game. This is an evolved David. This is the David that we've wanted to see for years upon years. Putting it together.
The building blocks have been established. The foundation is there. He's got it in sight. Will Chakotay be able to snatch the victory away from Justakid? But the way he's been playing, David is just looking on fire. Everything. He's brought every single stop sign against Chakotay's reign of terror. This guy can no longer be the bus driver. Instead, he's the one getting kicked out.
Like that jumping from ElChakotay in the aerial space, but we've seen the defense from Justakid. Back throw. Unfortunate, no mix with the activation, keeping it safe and solid. And David says, I wish you would win. I wish you would. Stocks up. DP in the corner.
And it's so tough. Justakid actually is in a very favorable position to get a solid confirm. He needs one confirm sequence to kill because of all the stocked up kicks he has. If he gets a counter hit, that's even that. He's crouching. That's going to be David. Justakid is your winner for the Midwest. David Justakid is going to Capcom Cup for the Midwest. Ladies and gentlemen, the Midwest's very own Justakid.
Man, oh man. From loser's side, knocked down by a Mika, coming back from the brink multiple times. What a story, all the way through the bracket to take down Tay today. Justakid, what a win, bro. He's been on fire. He's been one of the top 3 to do it, even going into this tournament. Definitely was the one to be looking at too as well, along with Brian F. and Rob TV. But he's showing out against his dads, and he's definitely making everybody proud in the Midwest. I'm sorry, the Midwest. He is definitely the king of the scene.
Playing out of his mind. I gotta say, Justakid has had all the right defensive reads. He was saving it for nationals is what he was doing. He was saving it for regionals, I can tell you what. But now he's going all the way to the world stage. Justakid has had such phenomenal reads against Chakotay specifically.
Right.
There have been so many instances against the Mikas he played prior where he could not figure out the situation. But Chakotay, man, again, there's just something about him that Justakid knew. He's like, you know what? I'm not afraid of your pressure. I know exactly what you want to do before you even get to do it.
Wow. Yeah, overall, I like this against play. The fact that he put everything together as a player, things that he's had issues with before for months upon months, years upon years, anti-airs, ground game, not getting too aggressive. And we saw that evolution, especially back in the Rocky play, where Rocky was slowing it down. Justakid was like, dang, what do I do? But he started following through, and he started to keep that same momentum, that same energy. And we saw that in the end against Tay. Didn't let up. As soon as Tay was on the back foot, he went in and got his win. And you see a lot of these rotation of the defensive options too as well. Not willing to, take EXDPs off the table, the jabs, things like that. Denying the drop kicks at certain ranges, at certain distances.
The background houses was
so smart.
Way better of an option too, because even if it whiffs, even if you get something like a whiffed drop kick and you get punished, it's like, it's not going to be just fine.
Yeah.
I think his conversions off of the drop kick from the back roundhouse has been phenomenal. Just him calling that out and having the eyesight to do so has been phenomenal. That right there, you know what was really messed up about that sequence? That Chakotay got caught crouching. Like, sure, it would have led to death either way, but man, he gets a splash on a little extra damage because you get the medium kick cancel into the medium kick storage into target combo into whatever the hell you want. It was so beautifully done.